What's up, you guys? So I'm here with a new video today, and I'm here to bring you guys an updated version of my True Draco Monarch deck. You guys really seem to like the first version. This build is actually pretty different. I'll get into it and explain the changes I've made. Again, I referenced Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization like I do for a lot of my deck lists. Whenever I see like True Draco Monarch, it usually is going to happen over in Japan, and it just gave me more ideas. I did change a couple things, and so far it's been testing really well. Again, this is an updated version. It is different, and like always, I would love any positive, negative feedback, whatever it is, whatever you guys think works, doesn't work, and we can always just help to make the deck better together. So I'm just gonna get into it. I hope you guys do enjoy it. Some things are the same, but there are, again, like I said, some changes. So of course, for the Monarchs, we're playing triple Erebus, 2 Kuras, and the 1 Ether. So these don't really need explanation, but you guys already know Erebus, being able to just, non-targeting, getting rid of stuff. Kuras, popping and drawing cards, and, Ether just being the best Monarch, being at 1. Japan has it at 3. There's nothing we can really do. But these cards just combo really well together. Just with all our tribute summons, being able to clear away things, being able to draw cards with Kuras, and being able to pretty much OTK with Ether is just insane. So these were just really good, as you guys already know. The only card I'm not playing is Thestalos. I cut it because I wanted the deck to be 40, and I did make some changes in the Draco lineups. In the Draco lineup, the change was I did go up to triple Ignis. I don't know why I wasn't playing 3 of this before. I think I just wanted to make room for, I don't remember what I made room for in the original profile. It was probably the Squires, or made room for playing Maiden, which just overall was just not good. I'll just be honest, like after more and more games were being played, I noticed that I didn't really like Maiden. It really didn't accomplish anything. It was not a tenacity target like Ignis is. Ignis is just literally insane. Searching Heritage and searching Draco Phoenix is just nuts. So I really do like Ignis at 3. It's just a really solid card, and it's great going second. One thing I've been doing, you guys, in a lot of my testing, those of you that follow me on Snapchat, you guys have seen a lot of like my games and whatnot with True Draco spellbooks, invoked, whatever you want to call it, is I actually do go second a lot, and I do that because I like to see the true power of the Draco cards when going second. You have an extra card when you start, and you can just clear away things, and you can plus if your opponent does anything, because you can search your spells. And then of course the 3 Dynamite Knight searches your traps, just beater. These guys are just straight up beat sticks in addition to their like already ridiculous effects. They just really just get the job done. You can OTK so quick, which cool is with Ether. Ether can bring out Ignis. Ignis can bounce back at the end of your turn, and if you have one of the traps, you can like escalation them on their turn. So these cards have just been really solid. And then I still play only 1 Masterpiece. I don't remember if I played 2 in the original build, but I've been sticking to 1 Masterpiece because as great as this card is, it just has not been, the starting card I want to go with. I don't want to ever go turn 1 Masterpiece unless I literally have no other options, but I feel like that should never come up. Also, I'm not playing Pot of Desires in this deck, so again, I can get away with 1. I can search it off diagram, I can draw into it, etc. It's just, this Draco engine has been really solid, and I'm really happy that I upped Ignis to 3, because I am actually playing no extra deck, but I'm going to show you guys some options if you want to make some changes in the deck to actually incorporate extra deck cards. And then the last card, of course, Max C, the God card. Onto the spells, 3 Diagram, 3 Terraforming. We don't know how much longer we're going to get to utilize this, but it's in there. Sometimes opening double Diagram is not the best thing. It really isn't, because you really don't, you won't get as far as you want to, but there are some times that double Diagram with the right hand is just literally game, because you can just do so much with it. So I max out on everything just so that we can see them when we need to. And so far it's done well. You guys already know the way Draco cards go, especially with Diagram. And then my favorite cards in the deck, the 3 Heritage and the 2 Disciples. These cards, like I've been telling all my friends, I just don't know what they were thinking when they printed these cards. The fact that they do so many things, the fact that they're MSTs, the fact that they allow additional tribute summons, the fact that they're like Pot of Greed, Card of Demise, and Daigusto Emerald is just, like, this is just nuts, you guys. Like, it really is. These cards, honestly, like, I don't even know. I'm at a loss for words a lot of times to think, like, what Konami was thinking when they printed these cards. I think they're insane. So, again, I don't max out on Disciples because we don't use the recycling effect as much, and I mean, this gives us enough tribute summon, enough tribute fodder, and it just works really well. It gives us 5 MSTs in the deck, can't complain. Then onto the Monarch cards. So we are playing still triple Tenacity, searches us whatever we need. I cut down from 3 to 2 Return. 2 Return was fine. 3 was good in the build with like the Squires and everything, but the I just noticed, like, through testing, like, sometimes drawing multiple copies was not that great. I do like the fact that I can use return as a card to tribute off for one of my Draco cards, but 2 has gotten the job done. I've been able to search what I need, being able to send an excess copy with Erebus or Aether. It's just been solid. And then, of course, the one-ofs, the one Pantheism, the one Stormforth, and the one Domain. So, obviously, since I'm playing Domain, I'm not playing an extra deck, but I'll let you guys know that you can cut Domain if it's something you don't want to play. I am not playing the Monarch Erupt, so if you do cut the Domain, you can give yourself access to an extra deck, and I'll talk about, like, some of the good options after the deck profile. And then the last one of is Raigeki. I went back and forth between if I wanted Raigeki, if I wanted Upstart, if I wanted Skill Drain, and I opted for Raigeki because not so much because of Zoo, but because of the Link decks. And I say that because I have seen the power that these Link decks have, this spamming, these ridiculous fields, and in all honesty, God, if you could just board wipe them, like, it's just great. You know, it's not always going to happen, but Raigeki has just been a solid card. Not too many decks, I believe, are even still playing My Body as a Shield, so Raigeki is just a solid option in general, and I really like it. So that's what I put in as actually the 40th card. I was at 39 cards, and I made this the 40th card. That's it for the spells, and then for the traps, just double True King's Return and double True Draco Apocalypse. They're solid. They do what they need to do. I actually really like Apocalypse, being able to shrink everything, but as you guys know, I love True King's Return. That Call of the Haunted effect is just insane. You know, being able to escalation on their turn is great too. And then the only Monarch traps I play are 2 copies of the Prime Monarch, just because it's another body if, you know, they're trying to, you know, swing through my forces. It's also just good tribute fodder, and it works. You know, it just works. You guys already know how the Monarch cards work together. So that is it for the deck. It is 40 cards. Now, as far as the changes go, I cut this from 3 to 2. It was basically just necessary. And then these pretty much, I believe, stayed the same. I explained Raigeki. Now, as far as Domain goes, now, you can play Domain if you want. I think it's still really solid against Zoo. We are going to be getting a new ban list, hopefully, sometime soon. So you actually can cut this if Zoo does die out. Extra deck, obviously, is still going to be relevant. But if you decide to cut Domain, the one cool thing is that you are then open to an extra deck. Because I told you guys I'm not playing the Monarchs Erupt. And I chose that route because I just didn't really care for the card as much in this deck as I did the Demise deck. The Demise deck was basically skill drain deck, and now with the rise, as you guys have seen, of so many True Draco cards, the skill drains do nothing to them, so it just was not that solid. But what is cool is if you do end up opening up to an extra deck, you can play cards like Volcasaurus because of Ignis. You can also play Shark Fortress, which I don't have featured here, but you can play Shark Fortress. There are OTKs with that. You guys already know if you're playing the Volcasaurus or the Shark Fortress, you can play the Gaia. I mean, piercing anything is just ridiculous. If for some reason they don't link with their tokens, I mean, that's just like free damage. And then, mostly for Dynamite Night, the 2 best 6s that have come up are M7 and Utopia Beyond. Being able to add back anything is, you know, just great, and being able to just turn everything to 0 can pretty much mean game shots. So these are just some options. I just wanted to bring that to your guys' attention, but yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys. That is the updated build. I'd like to know what you guys think. Any changes, any suggestions are always welcomed. I really do like being able to still play anti-links. I am playing some link cards you guys have seen in my previous deck profile, but I still, until I feel like we have like all the links we need, until I feel like I have a solid build for Lightsworn with incorporating links, I still focus on decks that don't rely so heavily on link summoning. And I feel like Monarchs and True Draco, they just go really well together. Like you guys already know, I just am a big fan of Monarchs in general. I really like the True Draco cards, and for as long as they're going to be around, I'm going to play them. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button. Any suggestions, please leave them down below. And let me know any other decks you guys like to see. I am still working on Dark World, you guys. That is not an easy deck to build these days, because you guys already know, but I'm working on it. It'll be here soon. Same with Lightsworn, etc. But for now, I'm focusing on True Draco and, you know, decks like this until our ban list drops. And as soon as our ban list drops, expect a lot more deck profiles. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to share the video, show your support with a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.